So I'm going to go ahead and record this so that I don't forget to record it. And all this is going to be the part of the video that I actually have to go in and edit out. Because you shouldn't be seeing me smoke a cigarette because, like my business coach said, that's not PR friendly. So that limits the amount of audience that I can actually successfully reach, because the non-smokers or the people that don't like smoking are instantly going to not like my product or not be interested in my product, because they're going to be like, oh, I hate that guy. He smokes a cigarette. So I hit stop YouTube. So like I said, just hit the record button so that I didn't forget to record this, where it's all going to be recorded. And this will be the part of the video that I have to go in and edit out. But this is a video about invoicingyou.com. Should have said that earlier, so I know. Invoicingyou.com explainer video. So give me just a little bit of time. See, it's been delivered by this many people. Please click what? Use software. Click. Choose click. Almost done with the cigarette, and then I'm actually going to start. So what's up, buddy?
Hello.
What's up? Just give me just a couple seconds. I'm just actually finishing up the cigarette, okay? Okay, actually going to start now. So right about here is where you should stop editing the video, because right about here is where I'm actually starting. What's up, guys? It's me, John Vaughn, the founder and CEO of Tier 5. That's the software firm that keeps bringing you all of these amazing softwares that you guys keep loving. So today I'm talking about one particular software, and that particular software is invoicingyou.com. So first, I'll just tell you a little bit about the software. Invoicingyou.com is a simple software that allows you to collect money for your products or services over the internet. So I'm just going to jump right in, and I'm going to log into a test account that I set up just for this demo. And we're just going to go right in and look under the hood and show you the actual software, exactly what it is. So as soon as you log in, you'll be presented with a screen like this. Probably one of the first things that you'll want to do is you're going to want to come in and maybe change your name. This is the name that's going to show up on your invoice. You'll want to show a description. This is going to be a little brief about your company. These will also show up on your invoice. All right. And then you're going to also probably want to change this. Is your logo. This will also show up on your invoices. So all these things you're going to want to change.
Can you please share the screen?
Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. So I forgot. I totally forgot to share. I totally forgot to share the screen. So now you can see the actual software. I've logged in with the test account. All right. So I've logged in with the test account, and essentially I just went to profile. I edited my name because this name will show up on my invoice. I edited the details because this information is going to show up on my invoice. And I edited my logo. All right. So this is just my profile information. This information lets me change the specific information that's going to show up on my invoice. All right. So let's just kind of walk through everything that you have here. This is the create an invoice section. So this is where you're going to want to first set up your account. Okay. So whenever you first set up your account, you're going to want to come in and actually set up your account. Now, you're going to want to set up how you're going to want to receive your payments, whether you want to use Stripe or whether you want to use Authorize.net. Those are the two payment gateways that we support right now, and we're currently on our roadmap. We have added in PayPal, which is going to be released in about 6 weeks. All right, so I'm just going to go into Stripe, and I'm going to grab my API keys and show you exactly what you would do if you're using Stripe. So if you're using Stripe, I'm going to come in, let's say, to this guy right here, and I'm just going to get some test API keys. I'm going to grab my API keys. You'll see they're right in here. They're under developers and under API keys inside Stripe. So you'll just log into your Stripe account, and you'll go to the developers section, and you'll pick your API keys. If you want to test things out and not actually take people's money, but just test, then you'll want to use your test keys. If you want to actually capture money from people whenever they put in their credit card, if you want them to put in real credit card numbers and you want to actually capture the money, then you want to put in your live keys. All right. If you don't want your live keys, toggle this for viewing test data. I'm going to use test keys just to show you everything. So I'm going to pick Stripe, and then I'm going to give my publishable key. That's my private key in Stripe. It's called your publishable key unless you're using the new API, and the new API, it's called your private key. And then for your secret key, you're just going to pick your secret key. This is also secret key in Stripe. It's also secret key in the new API. So you're going to pick your secret key, and you're going to put it right in there. All right. And then you'll have your payment gateway set up. You see how easy that is. Once again, I just went to create invoice. And then inside here, I went to select my payment account, where you'll pick from Stripe or Authorize.net. We're adding PayPal soon. And then you'll go in and actually put in your Stripe API keys or your Authorize.net API keys. Now you're all set to use the platform. Once you go in and just edit the basic information on your profile, and then go into create invoice and set up your payment gateway, once you do that, you're all done and you're ready to start using the platform. So let me show you how to use the platform, and let's create our first invoice. So when we create our invoice, we're just going to give someone's name. I'm going to give my name. I'm going to give a test email. All right, you can pick your currency. What currency do you want them to pay in? So we support all the currencies that your payment gateway supports. All right, so since I'm using Stripe, it's going to show these currencies here, and I'm just going to pick United States dollar. So here we're going to add in our line items, okay? So this is a test item. How many are they going to purchase, or how many are they in? They're purchasing one item, and what is going to be the price of that item? That's going to be $10. If you want to add in another item, you can add in another item. You can add as many as you want. They're going to purchase 3 of those items, and those items are going to be 15 bucks a piece. Okay, so you can add more. You can also add a custom subscription here. That custom subscription will be a monthly subscription that they're going to be charged every single month. We'll come back and visit this later once I show you this custom subscriptions tab. All right, so now you're going to put in your tax rate. Do you want to charge them tax? No, I don't. And then we're going to put in a memo, you know, what this invoice is for. All right, and then we're done. And that's it. We've created our first invoice. So let's go in. Here's a link. This also has been emailed out to our user. But let's look at this invoice. This, you can send them out any way that you want to. And like I said, they also just received an email with this. So now essentially, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this invoice. So here's your logo. This was that logo that you set up in your profile image. In your profile image, you set up a logo, you set up a name, and you also set up some details, all right? All these show up. So here's your logo. This from right here, there's your name. That's the name from your profile. And then right here is that little description, those details that you gave. So all those information show up. So you can see who this was sent to. It was sent to John Vaughn. You can see his email. Here's his invoice number, and here's the date that you created this invoice, and here's also the date again. Here are the invoice items. So he was going to buy one of these things at $10 each with no tax, and he was going to buy 3 of these things with no tax at $15. So he's got a total of $55, and there's no tax. So now he just clicks make payment. All right, and now he can just pay. All right, so let's look at the next. We're going to come in here. We looked at that create invoice section. That's how you create these invoices specific to a client. So you'll notice in this software, there's 3 different types of invoices. There are normal invoices, which we just created. There's product invoices, which we're going to go over. And there's group invoices, which we're going to go over. So we just created a product invoice. Or we just created a normal invoice, sorry. So if we look at our next thing, all records, this is where you can see all your records, all your different invoices. So you can look at all your invoices, or you can filter and look at only your product invoices, or you can look at just your actual general invoices. All right, and then here's a list of all the archives. When somebody pays an invoice, you can archive it so that it's not in your list anymore. All right, so here's that invoice I can see from John Vaughn. It's pending, and he's actually yet to pay, and it's 55 bucks, and there's no subscription plan on that invoice. Now, I can go and see the link to that invoice if I want, or I can just directly click and view that invoice if I want, okay? And if I want, I can also delete that invoice. So on all records, you'll see all your invoices. This is where you'll be able to see all your outstanding invoices, all your paid invoices, all of that good stuff. So let's go back in here and let's just pay for this. Now I'm using test mode, so I can just put in test credentials, okay? Whenever you're testing this out, you can just always go in and use your test credentials. And once you're done testing out and you're ready to actually capture money, then you can just go in and use your live details. But for this demo, we're only going to use the test details. So now I'm going to give in my card details. All right, and then I'm just going to pay this amount. So now you can see the guy's just went in and he's paid this amount. It's been successfully paid. And now that it's been successfully paid, he can go in and give us a feedback on this. So now he can go in and leave a feedback on that actual invoice, and he can also print it off for his records if he wants. He can go in and print the invoice off for his records. All right. So, or he could just always also hit Control-P and just print it off for his records. So now that invoice has actually been paid. So now if I just refresh this page, I'll see that he has been paid up. All right, so I see he is paid. So this status is paid up, and I'll see the date that which he actually paid. So now, if I look at my dashboard, on my dashboard, we kind of skip this because until we actually have some invoices, it doesn't make sense to look at this. But I can see here a graph that I invoiced $55 and $55 has been paid. I can also check to see if I want to look at only invoice amounts or only subscriptions amounts, and I can change between all the different currencies if I'm doing multiple currencies. All right. So let's move forward. We went through this create invoice. This is where we're going to create a single invoice for one of our clients and just be able to send it to them and have them pay it. All right. We went over all records. This is where we're going to see all our activity, all our paid invoices, all our outstanding invoices for all our different types of invoices. We went over our profile. This is just a little bit of information that allows us to put in a logo, our name, and the little details that we want to show on every single invoice. So let's go to this custom subscription. So now in this custom subscription, we can make custom monthly subscriptions. So I can come in here and create a new subscription called Live Demo. All right, I can give it a plan ID. I'm going to give it the same Live Demo. And I can set, should this be a subscription that renews every day? Should the customer get billed every day? Should he get billed every week? Should he get billed every month? Or should he get billed every year? I'm just going to put that he should get billed every month. What should be the amount? Well, this amount is going to be $47. And what's the currency going to be? Well, he's also going to be charged in United States dollars. So now I can just configure that. And you can see a new plan has been created. All right, so I can go in and actually update it if I want to change it, or I can just go ahead and delete it if I want. Now, once I have the plan created, I could actually go back into my one-off invoice. Let's do this again. And let's add a setup fee, one of $500. And then let's add this subscription, which is going to be the live demo. I could have made that subscription as website hosting, for example, where now he's going to be charged a one-time setup fee of $500, plus he's going to be charged a $47 website hosting fee or maintenance fee. And he'll be charged that on the first invoice, plus he'll be charged only that amount automatically every month after that. Okay? So now I'm going to put in that memo. Now that's done. Like I said, that client's just been emailed out the invoice, and there's also a link that I can send them right here. Now here's that same invoice. You can see that he's on this live demo plan. It's $47 per month, and he's also getting this one-time setup fee for $500. So now he has a total of $547. Now, I guess before I do that, what I should do is go in and show you here my subscriptions that I do have only these two people on these subscriptions. If I look at my payments, I can see here's that last $55 payment that we just made while we were on this video. All right, and I can see on my subscriptions that I only have these two people. So I'm going to come in and pay the $547. Notice I'm paying the whole amount, the $500 one-time fee, plus the $47 a month subscription fee. So this guy is going to actually pay. He was successful, and now he can give a feedback on this. Now I can come in here, refresh my subscriptions, and I should see that I've got a new subscribed user there. And I do. There's test.com. He's subscribed to that live demo for $47 a month. And I can see I should have two payments. I got a $500 payment from that user, and I've got a $47 payment from that user. So I can see he was charged, and I have got those payments from that user. I mean, this is in test mode. You can see how much money that I've made today of test dollars. So I'm gonna keep doing this until I'm about a millionaire in test dollars. So now that's paid. Now I can also come back right in here and look at all records, and I can see that this invoice for John Vaughn was created on this date. It's paid up. His subscription is paid up. The payment date he paid, the total price of the payment, plus the subscription plan. So I can see that. So let's move on. We've went through the dashboard, create invoice, all records, profile, custom subscription. So just remember, this is where you see the information about how much money that you're generating. All right, here we've done 555, 555. All right, here is where we can create a one-off invoice for one of our users. Here we can just create an invoice and send it out to our client so that they can pay it. We can add as many line items as we want, and we can also add custom subscriptions if we want. Here, all records, we can see all the activity, all the invoices that have been paid up and that haven't been paid. So here in the custom subscriptions, we can create custom subscriptions so that we can automatically charge our user every month or every year or every week or every day. However we see fit, we can add them to that custom subscription and just know that in the background will automatically be charged. So now we're going to look at this product invoice list. Well, this product invoice list just has a list of all our product invoices, but we don't have it yet, so we can just create a product invoice. And if we do, it will just take us to this product invoice page. Okay? So let's do that. Let's create us a product invoice. Like I said, it's just going to take us to that product invoice page. So this is the product invoice page. Okay? So a product invoice, the main difference between a general invoice and a product invoice is a general invoice is an invoice that you will send directly to one of your clients for one client that can only be paid once. A product invoice is an invoice for a product or a group of products or a subscription that you want multiple people to be able to pay, okay? So the difference here is with the general invoice, you can send that out to 100 people and only one person can pay for that general invoice. Once it's paid, it's done. The product invoice, on the other hand, you can create it the exact same way to look exactly the same as that general invoice, but if you send it to 100 users, all 100 users can pay that invoice because it's not an invoice specific to a person, it's an invoice specific to a product. So let's create one. Your product here. All right, so this is a cool product. And I'm gonna sell you one of these and it's gonna be $150. All right, now I can also add a subscription here. I can add more here if I wanna add groups of products, but I don't, so I'm just gonna delete that guy. I can give my tax rate, I can give my memo, and then I'm done. Now let me show you the main difference here. Let's open up that product invoice, and let's look at this product invoice list. Now I see that I have this product invoice. No one's paid for it yet. It's 150 bucks. So I have the same link where I can get its URL, have the same thing where I can go view that invoice, or I can go ahead and delete it, and I see when it was created. So let's look at that product invoice. Looks just like the other invoice, except for it's not made out to a specific person. So let's go ahead and make a payment. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pay. Now, if you notice, I've paid, and I just got redirected to a new page. All right, so if I go back to that product invoice, you can see I can pay it again. All right, it can still be paid. That is the main difference, okay? If I come over here and refresh, I can see that this has been paid one time. One user has paid this. If I go to all records, I can see that this user has paid. Here is a record for that particular user where I can open this up and I can see his actual receipt. Okay, same receipt that I'm selling here. So now this receipt has been created specifically for that product invoice. So let me go back to that product invoice. Let me pay it again. So now I'm going to go ahead and pay this invoice again. I'm going to copy this URL. Now I've paid this invoice, and you see as soon as I hit OK, you'll notice that this is going to be redirected here to a new page. Now he's got redirected to a new page. If I go back to that same product invoice, it's still there. I can still pay it again. If I come over here, I'll have a new record for my next product invoice. And if I go to my product invoice list, I'll see that 2 people have bought this product. So that's your product invoice. So now we're gonna go past this product invoice, and we're gonna go to a user requested feature. So Invoicing You is a software that's powered by Tier 5. Tier 5, like I said, I'm John, the founder and CEO of Tier 5. And Tier 5 is a software development firm. We have roughly 40 full-time software engineers that work for us on staff, full-time, out of our office, not remote, not freelancers. Like literally, we're a brick and mortar software development firm. We have a staff of 42 people. About 38 of them are full-time software engineers. And what we do is build software products for other companies. And we build software products like Invoicing You for ourselves. In the goal of becoming a strictly product-based company that gets to innovate the world with the simple software products that we create. Okay? So like I said, we're a company, we're a software firm full of developers. And one of the things we really love to do is get feedback from our user base and find out from them more useful features, more things that they would like to see in our software products, and implement them. What I'm going to show you here, this group invoice, is exactly one of those things. The group invoice is a feature that was requested by one of our users. His name is Dennis. So Dennis came to us with the concept of this group invoice, and he told us, hey, this would really help me when I run my webinars if I could do something like this. And, I haven't been able to find anything like this. And if you guys could build this, it would just be great. So we listened to him, and we also thought the idea was great. So we just built it. And that is something that we do as a software firm for all of our products. We listen to our users, and whenever they give us useful feature requests that would really help them and other users, we just build it. So let's look at this group invoice. So this group invoice is very similar to a product invoice, okay? It is very similar to a product invoice with a couple distinct things. The similarities as a product invoice, it can be paid over and over again multiple times, just like a product invoice. The differences, well, the first difference is it has an expiration date. So the very first difference is going to be that it has an expiration date. The next difference is you're able to offer discounts based on the amount of people that sign up for this product or sign up to pay for this thing, this service or product that you're selling. All right? It could be a class, it could be an ebook, it could be a physical product, it could be a website, it could be a service. It's whatever you're collecting money for. Okay? The next big thing that's really different is that users do not get charged for this group invoice until the offer expires. What happens is when they come in and they go to pay and they give their credit card information, we pre-authorize their card for the current price of this invoice, and we don't charge them until the offer actually expires, and we charge everybody at once. Now, this will make more sense whenever I actually show you this invoice. So let me show this to you. So let's create a group called Test Group, and you can either offer a discount based on a percentage or based on a dollar amount. So I'm going to do dollar amount because it's just so much easier. All right, so first, let's talk about the groups. These groups allow you to add groups, and essentially the ideal of a group is you're trying to incentivize X amount of people to purchase this product or service, and in exchange, they'll get a discount. Now, what will happen, you'll see, is whenever you do that, people who are interested in this product or service will buy it, and then they'll try to get their friends interested to buy it as well, because they know the more people that buy it, the bigger of a discount that they're actually going to get. So let's say I want to get at least 10 people to go in and buy this product. So I'm going to give a $15 discount. If I get 10 people to buy this product, it's going to be a $15 discount. on this product. Let's say I want to also try to get 50 people. And for that, I'm going to add a $25 discount. All right. I want to try to get 100 people. And let's just change this. Okay. Let's make this 2. And let's make this 3. And let's make this 4. And then let's make this 5. All right. So here I'm going to give a $50. Here I'm going to give a $75 discount. All right. Now I could easily change this to percent if I wanted to. So now I've done that. Now what are they going to buy? All right. Let's say it's going to be 1 week Facebook advertising. All right, so it's going to be 1 week of Facebook advertising consulting. It's going to be one, and this is $100. All right, no, this is not $100. This is $1,000. All right, this is $1,000. Now, there's not going to be any subscription here, and this offer end date is going to be offer ends time now. Let's say the offer end is going to be today, the 26th. And this is 6:54, so let's call this 7. All right, total percentage. All right, and let's just create that guy. So now I've created him. I can find him in my group invoice list, and I can see that he's right here. He just barely has any time remaining. So let's see if I can get him. Now, he's just about to expire right now. If you look, he's about to expire right now because I didn't give the right amount of time. All right, so we're going to do this one more time to show you this one more time since he's expiring, and like literally he's expiring right now, and he's just in. So now this offer has expired. All right, so let's try this one more time, and let me show them to you one more time. So let's come in and create another group invoice. And let's give this discount and percentage. And we're going to try to get 2 people and give them a 10% discount. We're going to try to get 3 people and give them a 25% discount. Try to get 4 people and give them a 50% discount. Try to get 5 people and give them a 75% discount. This is something cool. This is going to be $1,000. And this is going to be, they're going to get 1 of them. This is going to be something else. And then we're going to set this guy to come in at 7. $10 and expire at 7:10. Now let's create that guy. And we'll see this guy on our group invoice list. And he's got some time until he actually expires. All right, so now let's go look at him. And I'll show you how this group invoice works. So first, you'll notice here that you're allowed to add scripts in your header and scripts in your footer. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to embed HTML, it allows you to embed JavaScript, or it allows you to embed CSS. So for example, you could embed little pop-ups here if you want. If you use a bot building platform and they have, or you use any type of growth tool platform and they have little custom scripts that you can embed that. If you want to embed your Facebook tracking pixel, you can embed your Facebook tracking pixel here, for example. So that's what these scripts allow you to do. So let's take a look at one of these invoices, this group invoice, and let me go over it, and then we'll be done with the entire walkthrough of the platform. So you can see that you have your expiration date here, when this is going to actually expire. All right, you can see a little graph here. All right, you can see what the current price is. The current price is $1,000. You can see that the price drops to $900 at 2 orders, okay? And you can see here's all the discounts here. If you get 2 orders, it's gonna be $900. 3 orders, $750. 4 orders, $500. 5 orders, $250, okay? So now your user can actually come in here and buy. They can see that right now they're paying $1,000. It's gonna be a one-time charge. All right, so let's give their info. And this is 919, 123, 47138. So let's go ahead and submit that. So now he's got a message letting him know that he has paid. All right. So let's come back over here to our group invoice list, and you can see that one person has signed up for this invoice. All right, so now you see one person has actually signed up. So let's come back over here again. Let's go back to this group invoice, and now we'll see that one person signed up. We need one more person to sign up for this price to drop down to $900. So let's go ahead and get our second person. So let's go ahead and submit that, and let's go ahead and remember, no one is getting charged yet. No one's actually getting charged yet. What's happening is we're just pre-authorizing the card. In this case, we've pre-authorized both cards for $1,000 for what our total amount is. Now I can see I've got 2 people that have actually signed up to buy this product. Now if I come back as the third person, when I come back to the third person, I can see that the current price is only $900. The price has been reduced, and it's going to drop down to $750 after one more order. So I see 2 people have signed up. After one more order, it's going to drop down to $750. So let's make it drop. So let's make it drop. This person will now get pre-authorized for the current price of $900. So now if I come here, I can see 3 people have actually signed up, as you see. I can see 3 people have signed up right here. So now let's go back to this invoice again. Remember, this is a group invoice, and the whole thing we're trying to do here is to get groups of people to come in and purchase this. Now I can see that there's still time before this actual offer expires. So now I can see that the current price is $750. That is the current price. So all 3 people that have actually signed up to pay this invoice, none of them have been charged yet. We've just pre-authorized their card. As soon as this offer expires, they'll all get charged this current price of $750. This guy right here that goes in, he'll only get his card pre-authorized for $750. Everybody pays at the same time. No one has actually paid yet. If I were to go over here and Stripe and look in Stripe, you won't see any actual payment, right? There is no payment from, these are payments from the product invoices, but there's no $1,000 payment or $750 payment yet, because those payments don't actually, those payments don't happen until this invoice expires. All right, so let's make one more payment just to go all the way through. We're gonna get here, let's just make 2 more payments and then be done with it. All right, so let's come in here. So now we're gonna submit this payment. Now he's also getting sent there. Now if I look over here, I should see 4 people have paid, 4 people have signed up. And if you look over here, there's 4 people that signed up. We just need 1 more, and the price is going to go down to $250. So, so I think we'll add a text here that says, "Don't worry, everybody pays the same, and you won't get charged until the offer expires." So just to make that more clear to people. So we just add that little text, and then everybody will actually understand that. So let's go in for this guy and have him buy. So let's go ahead and have him buy, and that's how many people we were wanting. We were wanting those 5 people. So there's that 5th guy. And if we come over here, we can see that the price is now dropped down to $250. It's our lowest price. So everyone will only get charged $250 from now on. Now remember, you can change whatever you want and put your price and your discount points, however many people you want, and whatever price you want. You can change that any way that you want. Now, and yes, there will be a replay of this. That was the whole purpose of doing this as a live video. The whole purpose of doing this as a live video was so that I could make the video on it, and I could essentially do a little bit of editing and put it on this page right here. Because unfortunately, as a software development firm, all we really care about is building software and making software. We haven't really cared so much about selling our software or marketing our software, because that's nowhere near as cool to us as the actual building. So we just haven't put any marketing content or sales content on our software. So a lot of people don't even know what the software does. We really just care about building it, and we haven't done a really good job or even been interested in marketing it. So that was the whole purpose to make these live videos, was to be able to go in and make a video that we could quickly edit and explain to people about the software and platform. So now essentially what I've done is I've went over almost all the features of the software, okay? So almost all the features of the software, I've now went over and showed you everything. The next thing that I need to do is show you how this software allows you to make a more powerful chatbot, because we've built integrations with this software specifically for chatbot purposes, all right? So let me go in and quickly show you how that happens, all right? Now, here I have a chatbot. Let's come over here and make a new folder called Live Demos. And in this live demo, let me put Invoicing You, create dynamic invoice. All right. So let me show you how you can actually generate invoices and send them out right through your chatbot. All right. All right. Let's go in and create. Now we can do this in ManyChat, ChatFuel, any bot building platform. All right. So we're gonna go in and create this invoice. What email address do you want it for? And here we're just going to put in email and put that into email. All right. And this is going to be, how much should the invoice be for? Invoice amount was there. All right, so that's pretty much what we need. All right. So this is pretty much what we need. And let's continue to another step, which is going to be an action group. And then let's do this. All right. So now we're going to trigger that, and it's going to be called Live Demo Invoicing You. All right. So now we're actually going to do that. Now that's everything we need to do on our chatbot side. Now here in Zapier, what we're going to do is we're going to pick. Now this depends. How you do this depends on your bot building platform. We're going to, so the invoicing you part will all stay the same, but your triggers are going to be based on whatever bot building platform that you're using. I know a lot of you guys use ManyChat, which is why we're starting with ManyChat. If you use ChatFuel, we also have a tutorial on how to do the exact same thing with ChatFuel. It's just not going to be included in this live video. You'll be able to find that as a separate tutorial inside our platform. So now we're going to pick ManyChat, and we're just going to pick when a new trigger event, Zap event happens. This, like I said, is specific to the bot building platform. So for this use case, it's going to be ManyChat. If you're using ChatFuel or some other bot building platform, your first steps are going to be a little different. But those steps you should be able to learn from the bot building platform itself, because they don't really have anything to do with our platform. But if you need help, we can help you with that as well, as one of the things we do is build out a lot of bots. Now this is where our platform integrates. This is, you're just going to pick Invoicing You. You're going to pick that. Now you're going to create a new invoice. So now you'll need to connect an account. How do you connect to your account? You're just going to come here to create invoice, and you're going to look at account details, and you'll notice you have an API key. You'll just take that API key, and you'll click Connect Account, and you're just going to pop in that API key. Test it to make sure it's working, and I see that it's actually working. So now here you'll be able to add a user to one of your subscription plans if you want. I don't. You'll be able to give a name, so we can just give the bot user's name. You'll be able to give a memo. And this could be any memo that you want. You can populate it with data from Zapier, from your previous steps. You're going to give an email. So here we're going to put our user's email that we collected from them. You're going to put an item. So this allows you to completely customize this. All right. A quantity, you can put whatever quantity that you want. You can also get this from, your bot. You can put a price. You can get this from your bot. This we were getting from our bot as far as invoice amount. A tax rate 0, currency, whatever you want your currency to be. And then here you can even put in a ManyChat ID or a ChatFuel ID. This is essentially a messenger ID. So if you're using ChatFuel, you can put in the ChatFuel ID. If you're using ManyChat, you can put that ID. That way, whenever they actually pay this invoice, you can actually get notifications back to the bot that they've paid. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So we're going to go in and put this ManyChat ID from right there. And then we're going to continue. All right. Now, if we send test to Zapier, email is missing. Okay. So if email is missing, that means we need to come in here. And we need to come over here. And we need to come to our subscribers over here. Let me just go to my subscribers. What we need to do is just go to our subscribers and go to this last subscriber. And we need to fill out her email real quick because her email doesn't exist. So let's just fill that out. And now that we filled that out, let's come back over here and retest this step. And then let's come over here and look that there is still no email, which there should be. Nope, we got a new user. Let's make sure that's the right guy. Yeah. So now we should see that there's an email. Now there's an email. So let's continue. And let's send test to invoicing you. Price is missing. Okay. So let's change this price to this plus 0. All right. So let's come back over here and change this guy to this. And then let's add a step. And that step will be mini chat, because we want to send this invoice back to our user. And let's send a text message to our user. Now that user is going to be our user for step 1. And like I said, this isn't really has anything to do with our platform. This depends on the bot that you're integrating with. But this middle step is all our platform, and that will always be the same. Here's your invoice. And let's just go in and send out that link. Okay, so there's that guy. Now let's see this in our dashboard. And let's just come back over here to mini chat to this guy. And let's preview this. Give me just 1 second. Can't preview that for some, I know why I can't preview that, but let me just come over here to automation, keywords. Create a new rule called test. And let's select an existing into live demos, that guy right there. And then let's come back to live demos and publish that guy. And then let's come over here to demo bot and tell him test. Now, there's that flow. What email do you want it for? Let's do demo@test.com. How much did the invoice before? Let's do $4.99. Okay, let's grab your invoice. There's your invoice right there. Okay, now something's actually going on here, and I know what's going on as I got too many tests going on, so let me just try to change that here. All right, so where was my actual text there? All right, demo@test.com, $4.99. All right, so you see that was actually created. Now what's happened is I've got so many actually zaps going on that I have an extra zap that actually triggered that guy again. So you see this guy is actually went here, and this guy is actually went here. This is invoicing you another live demo. So I'm actually wanting to get to where I can go in and just, here's a bunch of those that actually went through. So let's go back to this task history. Let's open that guy. let's open that guy. I want to actually get right to this Zap to turn it off, because edit this Zap and edit this Zap. All right, so this is firing on a new or updated custom field. All right, so that's why that guy's firing. So let's just turn him off, and now let's go back to Facebook and try this again. No@me.com. How much should it be for? Let's do $562 this time. Now let's create that invoice. There's that invoice right there. Now you notice I only got it one time because I turned off that Zap. That was what was happening. My other Zap was actually turned on, and I didn't need that other Zap turned on. All right, because this Zap is actually firing as soon as that invoice amount gets updated, which we're updating, and we have a different Zap happening. So that's why you saw that kind of act funny. But now if I actually open up this invoice, now you see there's an invoice for no@me.com, and it's for $562. All right, so now if I want, I can make a new Zap. And I already have one created, all right? I already have one that's created that I should probably just go look at, which is going to be a mini chat demo training, and it's going to be something that has to do with an invoice being paid. So let me see if I can find that guy real quick. And not that guy. Test payment. Maybe that guy. So let me just create one to show you. Now this time we're going to use invoicing you as a trigger. Invoicing you is going to be a trigger. And what we're going to do is we're going to fetch general invoices. That was a general invoice that I just sent out. So I'm going to check whenever new general invoices are paid. So I'm going to pick this account right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fetch a general invoice. Now I'm going to continue. And I'm going to pick mini chat here. And I'm going to essentially send a text message to a user. And the user, this is going to come through demo bot. And the user is going to be, if you remember when I created that invoice, I have a place to put the guy's bot ID here. So I can put his bot ID right there. So I can now grab that bot ID in order to know that he's actually paid that invoice. So that's what I'm going to do here. So the user is going to be a custom field, custom value, and it's going to come from this mini chat ID. All right, and the text is going to be that he just paid this invoice. All right, so we're going to continue. This is a test that needs to be deleted. We're going to skip that. We're going to finish. We're going to turn this on, and we're going to see it in our dashboard. All right? So now this guy's in our dashboard. All right, and he's right there. So now essentially what I can do is I can come in and pay this guy. So I can go ahead and pay this money right here. Now I've paid that money. Now essentially once this Zap runs, which I can force it to run right now, I should get a message. And I did. I see you just paid your invoice. Thank you so much. That allows you to generate completely custom invoices right inside your bot. And then as soon as somebody goes in and actually pays those invoices, your bot can know about it, and you can update your bot settings, or you can send them out a thank you message, or you can trigger whatever other workflow that you want to trigger. Okay? So you can do that not only with those general invoices, but you can also do that with product invoice as well. So you can do the same thing and instead of doing general invoices, you can also do the exact same thing with product invoices. So that goes over the entire Invoicing You platform. So I know this has been a long video, but this kind of shows you the entire Invoicing platform, what it is, how it works, how you can use it, and then at the end, I showed you how you can get it to integrate with your bot if you're using ManyChat. Now, if you're using ChatFuel or another bot platform, it's almost exactly the same that you would do to integrate this with your bot. Our step from our side is going to be the same. The only difference is how you get your bot information back to Zapier. So if you have any questions, I'll go ahead and answer them. If not, I'm going to end this video because I've got to do, because literally I have to do 4 more videos today on other tier 5 softwares just like this one. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask those now and I will answer them. If not, I will see you on the next video.
So how much does it cost?
How much?
What is the subscription price, monthly or annual, for this invoice?
Yeah. So how much it costs, it really depends on where you buy it from. Okay. So we have a free plan that's $0 a month, and we have a professional and gold plan that are $47 a month and $97 a month. Okay.
So what is difference between ManyChat and demo bot?
I'm sorry, what's that?
What is the difference between ManyChat and demo bot?
What's the difference between ManyChat and DemoBot? Well, the big difference is ManyChat is a bot building platform and DemoBot is a particular bot that was built on the ManyChat bot building platform.
It is of same company or different companies?
ManyChat is a company. DemoBot is not a company. DemoBot is a bot that's built on ManyChat. So this is DemoBot. It's a chat bot, and it was built on ManyChat. So if you look, this is ManyChat, and this is DemoBot, because DemoBot is a bot that's built on the ManyChat platform.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, our prices change, but if you ever want to know what our current prices are, we do have sales, we do have discounts, we do have promotions. So if you ever want to know what our current pricing is, then you just look on our pricing page. You can just look on our pricing page. It's on our homepage, and you can get that information. If you want to see about a discounted membership or even get access to a free membership, you can just go to invoicingyou.com and you can just click on this little chat now button and you can just type in something like, do you have any promos? Or can I get a free membership? You can type in anything like that and then our chatbot will help you out with that. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit whenever I come back and I do the next video. The next video is going to be on either a Magic Zap, which is a software that allows you to create a feedback loop for and know what people are doing on your websites, or it is going to be about Link Wizard, which is a URL management platform. So I'll send you guys out a notification to DemoBot if you ask for it. Other than that, I will see you guys later.